Have you been paying attention to the way the volume in AMC has been behaving as of late? Mainly due to the fact that this begins to present a completely different picture than what the headlines want you to perceive once you truly slow down and connect the links. In today's article, we will dissect the true narrative behind the volume rise, what it might be indicating beneath the surface, and the reasons why margin pressure might be silently developing according to a number of public observations and social comments. The raw figures are always accurate. So let's begin with them. Volume never lies. Around 195 million shares of AMC were exchanged during the first week of the year 2026. In the second week, the number of shares increased to 236 million. Once again, the number of shares in the third week was 195 million. Also, keep in mind that this was only over the course of 4 trading days. In the fourth week, there were 227 million shares, and in the fifth week, there was an increase to around 287 million shares. We are already looking at around 1.1 billion AMC shares that have been exchanged on the market so far in the year 2026. This is a very aggressive beginning to the year, and it demonstrates very clearly that AMC has entered a phase that is highly volatile far earlier than many people anticipated it would. It is impossible to overlook the difference between this activity and the volume levels that we observe around August of the previous year when you compare one to the other. At that time, it was quite uncommon to experience even a single day with extraordinarily high volume. Right now, we have already passed the 70 million share threshold on many occasions in the past few days. This kind of constancy simply did not exist in the past until recently. The fact that this spike is not being driven by any obvious headline or breaking announcement is another one of the things that makes this situation even more intriguing. Recent criticism that has been made public indicates that AMC recently exchanged around 70 million shares in a single session without attaching any significant press release to the transaction. Nevertheless, the volume has been continuously growing from one week to the next. Naturally, this begs a question: why is that the case? Throughout the course of industry history, exceptional volume in the absence of public news frequently indicates that certain market participants may be positioning themselves early. It is not about hearsay or speculation. Rather, it is about patterns that occur repeatedly over certain periods of time. During the course of the previous year, we are aware that AMC had a satisfactory performance, and we are also aware that management has devised strategies for moving forward. The mainstream media, on the other hand, continues to concentrate almost solely on storylines that depict the worst possible outcomes. This includes repetitive discussions about the financial risk involved and comparisons to other companies that are portrayed as better possibilities. What is lacking from those headlines is any kind of explanation as to why AMC is now receiving such a large amount of attention in terms of volume. Concurrently, there has been an increase in the amount of activity within institutions. The occurrence of this is not occurring in a vacuum either. A renewed attention on GameStop and the larger scenario around potential mergers or acquisitions, as discussed by Ryan Cohen, has been brought about as a result of public posts that make reference to Michael Burr. The notion that a substantial strategic change might considerably reconfigure that company's valuation is currently being discussed, and some people are proposing that this could be a long-term vision that could significantly affect the dynamics of the market. The fact that institutional ownership has been increasing simultaneously in both GME and AMC is the most important thing to consider in this context, regardless of whether or not those projections come true. This relationship is really important. The pressure that is exerted on one stock can have an effect on the other stock, since multiple significant market participants hold stakes in both stocks. It is possible that the availability of collateral and margin flexibility elsewhere will be impacted if one of the parties involved in that trade faces valuation stress. As a result of this, AMC and GME frequently move in tandem during times of increased activity. Not a coincidence, but rather a systemic phenomenon. Given that many observers believe that AMC is undervalued, it is not surprising that there will be an increase in focus directed toward it, particularly in light of the fact that concerns over share supply dynamics have been around for a long time. The cost of borrowing money for AMC shares has increased by around another, despite the fact that trading activity has increased 0.9, which indicates that more short exposure was added on top of positions that were already in place. Eyebrows are understandably raised in response to this mix of factors, which includes increased volume, rising borrow rates, and muted price response. Data that is accessible to the public indicates that a significant number of incoming orders are purchases. Nevertheless, price action has not reflected this demand. Additional short positions are being used to offset buying pressure, which is keeping price movement confined. This is one of the various explanations that is frequently mentioned when discussing the situation. Off-exchange trading is another point that has been brought up on multiple occasions. More than 86% of the volume of AMC transactions has been diverted away from established exchanges, as indicated by the data that has been released. Tens of millions of shares were being traded off exchange just an hour and a half into a session, while only a fraction appeared on primary exchanges, such as the New York Stock Exchange, NYSE. This is just one example. When compared to the number of shares that were exchanged on the open market, the number of shares that were traded off exchange on another day was over 34 million. In spite of the fact that off-exchange activity would be reduced to 50%, this would still constitute millions of shares that have potential to influence price discovery. AMC has historically had substantial upward movement whenever off-exchange percentages decreased closer to 60% and volume soared. The momentum of the price, however, slowed down or reversed despite the fact that the volume remained the same as those percentages went back near 70% and beyond. Consequently, this disparity has sparked continuous discussion regarding the mechanisms of suppression and the management of liquidity. That being said, despite the fact that off-exchange routing has been regularly elevated, AMC has nevertheless able to report green days, which indicates that the underlying demand has not dissipated. Share availability is another topic that is usually brought up in conversation. The public trackers have regularly demonstrated instances in which the number of shares that are available for borrowing falls to zero. During the same time period, legacy swap structures have received a fresh round of scrutiny because of the manner in which and the time at which they were drafted. It is said that certain older agreements continue to be exempt from more recent margin requirements. On the other hand, the sheer fact that those exemptions exist demonstrates that margin pressure is a real problem that is already being circumvented through loopholes rather than being fixed openly. There have also been allegations of anomalies between the reported volume levels across different platforms. For example, several traders have noticed that the numbers presented in trading software are substantially greater than the official reports. Whether this is a problem with data aggregation or something else entirely, it has brought up a sufficient number of questions that many people are keeping a careful eye on to ensure that there is consistency across reporting systems. As we move further out, it is possible that broader market factors are also playing a role. The recent rotation has had an effect on high-growth sectors, especially stocks driven by artificial intelligence, which has resulted in significant losses for hedge funds. During this time, cryptocurrency markets went through a period of abnormally sharp decline, with reports indicating that hundreds of billions of dollars were lost in a short amount of time. These kind of occurrences are significant since they have a direct impact on collateral pools. The flexibility of the situation decreases across the board as collateral is reduced. We now come to assets that are tied to this, such as HYMC. An increasing number of analysts are of the opinion that precious metals may once again become a focal point due to supply restrictions and rising physical demand. Recent data indicates that there has been an increase in silver delivery that are already comparable to an entire month prior within just a few days. Some people believe that businesses that are connected to physical resources could benefit from potential tailwinds as a result of the resurfacing of policy discussions about vital minerals and the continued strength of global demand. When you take a step back